morning. Another fine May morning for you. Seriously though, what's happening with the May weather? No polar vortex all winter, and then come May, polar vortex, snow. I'm ready for summer. I don't know about you, but I am. Today's class, we're going to be using some light weights, if you have those on hand. And that's about it, I think. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started with the warm-up. Arms are by the sides. Let's do some deep breathing, lifting that arm up. Breathing out. Alternating each side. One more on each side. Now to the side, going all the way up, small lean to the opposite side and back down. Alternating. Just gentle side bend, warming up the spine. Let's do one more with each arm. Keeping those arms at the sides, let's bend those elbows. Are you noticing that you're not finding the workout quite as tough if you've been doing them for a while? Or are you noticing that you're not as tired when you're doing some of your activities around the house, around the yard? Do you feel stronger? Do you have more energy? Those are all good things that should start happening for you if you stick with your routine. Let's do one more. And some circling with the wrists. Switch direction. Last one. Heel digs, touching the heel forward and back, alternating the legs, loosening those knee joints. Yeah, it's been cold, so no outdoor class for me. Keep moving the legs. Let's add some push and pull. Let's do one more on each leg. Perfect. Feet are flat. We're going to lift the heels up and down. Keep moving those heels and pushing up. 2 more. Great. Knee up and kick. Back down. Other side, knee up and kick. Do you have one of those watch that keeps track of how many steps a day you're doing? Or maybe you're using your phone. Most smartphones have a capacity to kind of keep track of your steps. Well, I have to tell you that working from home, some days my step count is pretty low. I'm afraid to say what number I get. 1 more each side. Great, that concludes the warm-up. We're going to start with some cardio. Moving forward a bit in your seat. Do you remember as a kid doing the bicycle, lying on your back? We're going to try to do this but sitting in our chair. It's pretty hard. It's a really good core exercise, but if you find it too hard to do both legs at the same time, just do one leg at a time. So you're going to grab the edge of your seat, can lean back into your chair, and then you would pretend to be bicycling. So that's just one leg. And if you feel that you have the core strength to do it, you can try and do both legs. But make sure you're not holding your breath. It's very hard. 3, 2, and stop. If you were doing one leg, start with the other one. Last one. Put it down, switch leg. One more. Great. Come to a upright position. Opposite hand to knee. Touch. And back. If that's too easy, aim for opposite elbow or close to the elbow to the knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more. Switching arm and leg. Last one. Great. Let's go standing behind the chair. Starting with our kick back, bending the knees, alternating the legs. Going at your own rhythm. If you're sitting down for this one, you would do your heel digs. Keep moving the leg. If you're able to, at least one arm come off the chair and extend towards the back. If you can do both, go right ahead. If you're doing just one arm, switch arm now. Three, 2, and we stop. Holding on, start marching. Make sure your feet lift off the ground. Add some arm swings. First lip breathing, when your breathing is getting a little bit too fast. Making your breath out a few seconds longer than your breath in. Get rid of that trapped air. You can hold on to the chair again, keep marching. Let's take it wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. 2 more times. Wide, narrow. And wide, narrow. 3, 2, and we stop. Feet are hip width apart. Let's do a bit of arms. So fist by the chin. Let's do our front jab, alternating the sides. Last one each side. Holding to the chair, hip abduction, kicking the leg to the side, keeping those toes pointing forward. Two more. Switching to the other leg. Three more times. Great, and we march. Arms are at the sides, bending the elbows. Again, just doing one arm at a time if you need to hold on for support. If you're sitting, I hope you can do both arms and legs at the same time. Three, 2, and we stop. Great job. Come to your chair. Don't grab your weights just yet. Catch your breath if you need to. We're going to start with the tough one, sit to stand. I'm going to back my chair up so my head doesn't get cut off in the screen. I think it's best if you sit a little bit forward on your seat. Your knees, hips, and ankles should be aligned and about 90 degrees flexion. You can have the heels maybe coming in just a little bit. And then you can do a little swing to move your weight forward to help you with that momentum to stand up. If you have arms on your chair and you need to use those to get up, go right ahead. If you can use mostly your legs muscle, that's ideal. And if you want a bit more, you could cross your arms or even hold a weight in front of you. Okay, remember the breathing. To make sure that you don't get too short of breath, you're going to take a breath in. When you breathe out, you're going to stand up, stay up, breathe in, when you go to breathe out, you're gonna slowly come down on the chair. Make sure the chair is sturdy and is not gonna move away from you. Control your descent. That's very important. I don't want you just slump back into the chair. We want to work the leg strength, and that's what it's for. Whenever you're ready, take your breath in, breathe out and stand. You need to back up some more. Breathe in and sit. Go at your own pace, don't follow me. Your breathing is your guide. So throughout the day, we sit and stand many times. And if you want to try and add some physical activity throughout your day, maybe every so often when you go to stand up, to go do whatever it is that you do 3 sit to stands and then go. So it doesn't look like much, but it just adds a little bit more strengthening exercise throughout your day and will get your legs stronger. Let's do one more. Great job. Okay, next is tricep dips. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see. Usually when we say tricep dip is you come in front of your chair and you bend the elbows and you come back up. That's pretty challenging, so I want you to try and maybe just move forward on your seat, lean back so that you can bend the elbows and straighten. So you're going to work on the tricep. We're just using body weight. Another way to work the arms. Let's do 2 more. Great. Staying in that forward position, we're going to work the core, abdominal muscles. So lean back. Feet stay flat on the ground. Breathe out and sit up. Tightening those chest muscles to control the motion. Breathe in on the way back. Breathe out on the way up. Again, you could have your weight that you add here for extra resistance if you wish. Let's do 2 more. Excellent. Now you can go grab your weights. And again, I'm going to be seated, but feel free to stand. Standing will always make it a little bit more challenging for your stabilizing muscles, so your trunk muscles. But if you need more support, stay in your chair. We're doing a combination bicep curl to shoulder press. So you're going to curl up and keep it about neutral, then push up. Go down. Other side, curl up, neutral grip, and push up, come back down. I hope all the mothers out there have had a good Mother's Day. Social distancing, of course. Anybody Zooming yet or FaceTiming with their family? I hear people playing board games with other friends in different houses, and they're having lots of fun. Let's do one more on each side. Okay. Keeping the back nice and straight, shoulders are down, lean forward, arms are just hanging at the side of the legs. We're pulling those elbows up, squeezing those shoulder blades, release down. So relax your neck. You should be looking down in front of your toes. Two more times. Great. Just noticing some cat hair clump on my pants. Joy of having pets in the house. Arms are at the sides. Again, shoulders are down. We're doing shoulder shrugs. Lifting up towards the ears, release down. Two more. Great. Let's relax the arms for a bit. We're going to do a standing exercise. So I'm going to come push my chair. You can just put one weight down so you can keep one hand on the chair. I'm going to go this way so you can see, but you could stand sideways to your chair so you get more stability. So you're going to do the hand that's on the chair. You're going to move the leg forward with that hand. So you have a wide stance, small bend in the knee, and you're going to bend the elbows. We're doing hammer curls in a static lunge. Two more. Great. You would turn around, switch the weight to the other hand, switch the foot forward. Knee is bent, back leg can be bent to a bit if you want, if you can, and bend that other elbow. Last one. Great job. Put those weights aside. On to the stretching. Coming to the side of your seat, gripping the edge. Reach behind with your foot to stretch the front leg, thigh, hip. Bring the leg back, scoot over to the other side, drop that knee down, reach behind with that foot, sitting nice and tall. Bring it back. Sitting to the center. One hand overhead, small lean to the side. If you can't lift your arm up, keep it down. You can still do the lean to the side. Coming back up, other side. Coming back to center, arms across, twist to one side. Coming back and twisting to the other side. We've got a long weekend coming up. Hopefully we get some nicer weather for that. Turn your chin over to one side. Back to center, chin over to the other shoulder. Coming back to center and bending forward. Back to neutral. That will conclude our workout today. Thanks again for joining me, and come back next time.